Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Honestly, I forgot the date. June 11th, I believe. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be back to the 12x12's, and we're going to be making the book folio I showed you last time. But first, the usual, thank you to Cindy, Lynn, Pamela, Crafty Devil, that's clever, Kelly, Kathy, Anna, Suzanne, Kelly with a Y, Heather, Wanda, Marie, Suzanne. Thank you so much for your kind comments on the channel. And Susan, you as well. Actually, Susan, I was hoping you were on vacation from winter in Pennsylvania. I had to turn my heat on last night. But I'm glad to hear you were working in your garden, and sounds like fun. So, latest papers. This is Lily's paper collection. It's on Etsy. And this is Naturalist Butterflies. It's 20 pages, all different types of pages. Not all like this. And it's on Shopify only. Can't wait to use this. Kind of Tim Holtz like there. One of these days. So today, this is what we're going to be making that I showed you last time. This is for my little prayer book. And I made a little book to fit in there. And I'm going to give you the measurements for the book. I hope I don't begin losing my voice because it's very cold today. And it's normally in June I would be happy to be down here because it's so much cooler. But it's actually freezing down here. But anyway, what I did not have time to add on the last video was a couple of ways you might use these frames, or at least one way. And thank you so much for the tip of putting a photo in the channels. I am going to do that. I saw another project where I could use these frames to do something similar. But then I just wanted to, my idea was basically maybe I would probably turn them into a pocket and then put them on a cover or something. They could also be in a page, would make a lovely page. They are not really that bulky, depending on how much you layer them up. Like one like this. It's pretty flat. You wouldn't have to worry that much about it. But, okay, that's that. So today you're going to need, I made this one yesterday. So I'll have 3. And then I made the little size of the insert so I could get that measured for you correctly. I didn't turn it into a book yet. So you'll need a 12 by 12, and then you'll need a little extra piece. And mine is 7.5 by 5 3/4. And let me just get the first book that I made like this to show you how different it is. And how differently I made it. I turned this into a pocket like this. And then this, I cut off to make a pocket like this. And then I made my book and sewed it into this fold right here. And then somewhere there's a flip out. And then on this main pocket, which would be here, I made a flip out with a belly band. So I just want you to be aware of all the different ways you can do this from this basic book. So, very versatile. And the original was from Pink Strawberries, and hers was a 6x6 paper. So, and it also folds pretty flat. Even this one isn't requiring a closure, amazingly. So, okay, you'll need a 12x12, and then you'll need your extra little piece, and I'll give you the measurements for that again. Oh, and I wanted to show you my new paper pack. I use this. I love this. This is Bella and Bloom DCWV. And then I had it in my cart. And then when I was trying to add a pickup person, something got messed up and I didn't want to get charged twice. So I waited the next day to call them and see if it went through. And it didn't. So then when I ordered again, I had to pay $2 more. But when I first put it in my cart, they were having a great sale and it was only $8, a little over $8. And this is, I think these are 36 pages, or 32 pages, 36 sheets of steel. And this paper, I love DCWV. So you'll need a 12x12 scoreboard, some glue, some scissors, a trimmer, or a guillotine. And again, I'm choosing non-directional because I don't want to have to think about it. And we are going to score at 4 and 8. And I'm using double-sided, by the way. 4, 8. Then we're going to make a turn. And then we're going to score at 6. And that is it. 4, 8, make a turn, quarter turn, and then score at 6. Okay. Then keep it on the side that you turned to do the 6-inch score, because we're going to cut up to the, we're going to cut through these 2 rectangles up to here. So we're going to cut up to the first 4-inch score line. at the 6-inch. And this gets a little tricky, but if you flip it around this way, it's easier. So then, what we are going to do is fold this. Well, wait a minute. First, I should have folded and burnished everything a little bit first. I should have done that first. Don't lose my place. Okay. Flip that around so this uncut part is facing you, and that will make it easier. And then we're going to fold this back one from the right to the left. And then we're going to fold the other one from the left to the right. And then we're going to fold them both in. I'm going to call it our tent. Are you off a little bit? Okay. Okay. So see, that's our little, I'm going to call it a tent, and that's going to be our pocket. So, what I did on this one was I forgot to glue that seam. So technically my book could come out the other side, but it's so thick it's not going anywhere. It's pretty snug in there. So that's why I changed the measurements for the book. Because once you glue this, so I'm going to open it up, and we're going to put glue here and here, but I'm going to use tape here so that I can get the most space in my pocket. But you can glue it if you want. So first I'm going to make my notch, that way I remember this is my pocket. And I don't get confused of what I'm gluing. Just a second here, I have to, and I'm putting mine near the top, and I'm doing both sides. Okay, so that's my pocket, and I'm going to glue here, and then I'm going to put those together and put tape on this edge. Wait, let me make sure I have what I want on the cover. I think I want the other. I think I want it going the other way. There. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I want that on. Oh no, I can't. Well, I could have my thing on the bottom. Or no, it doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm going to glue here. I should have made a note. about what side to score on to get your cover. Okay, so there's my outer seam, or outer spine, so to speak. This way nothing will go through, but it will give me a little less room for my book. Okay, just give me a second here to let that set. Okay, so then this is open. Don't want that open. I'm going to fold these back and out of the way, and then I'm going to put my tape. I did not have any washi tape. Actually, I do have some that might match this as I'm looking here. Yeah, I'm going to use this. On the other ones I used invisible tape, and you can't even see it. If I can find an end here. And I'm sure this is going to require a little glue as well. That actually is going to go pretty well together, color-wise. Okay, I'm just going to put some glue here. And get this lined up halfway so I can fold it over. Seal that pocket. I think I'll put, are you straight? Of course you're not. Do that again. Okay. On this edge I'm going to put a little glue just to make sure that washi stays put. Try to fold it over. This side's a little less, of course. Okay. Okay. So that's that assembled. And then this one, how did I do that? Yeah, this one I fold over like this. Get that parallel to the edge. Give it a nice burnish. And then I'm going to get my trimmer and cut that off. Hopefully I can get it all in here. because that ends up making a it ends up making a pretty deep fold and a line, and I don't really want it there. I want it nice and clean. So I'm going to trim that off, and that's that little piece that goes for the corner tuck. Okay, so let's get this assembled back to a book. And then I just glued at the bottom, but you can also glue here if you want. So you can see that. Just glued at the bottom. So I hope everyone's having a great day. They tell me summer will be coming. Okay. Here's another one assembled. Okay. So there's our front. There's our pocket. Oh my God. I did. Yes, I did that. I should have had my divot up here. Okay. Well, the divot on this one's going to be on the bottom. Yeah, I did that. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I was going to say, this is so easy. I can remember it without having to write any notes. And sure enough, but that's okay. It's just to pull out the book. And then I was also going to give this a little trim. Well, actually, I did not feel any resistance whatsoever there. But I'm going to show you if you do. Just take a hair off this side. Oh well, that's okay because I'm probably going to put a tab on the book anyway. Okay, I just took off that much to have absolutely no resistance. That's okay. It still looks fine. I'm going to put my book in here, which I already have assembled. So see, that size now fits in there perfectly with this edge glued. I'm going to put a little tab there. That's fine. No biggie. It's still a hidden spot for a book. And then I'm going to glue this here and here. Where are we? 25. So I wanted to tell you about my Susan. Glad you had your own little bird story. I love birds. I can no longer have a bird feeder. So the only thing I feed are the crows. And whoever else happens to be brave enough to come for breadcrumbs. Because of the cats, they just, I forget which one brought home a goldfinch. And I said, okay, that's the end of that. And I also had a cat who died from eating a bird. So I love the birds, but until they start losing their desire to hunt so much. Come on, stay. Wonder if I could try to trim that off with a knife without destroying the paper. Let me just do a little surgery here. Okay, there we go. Otherwise, it's probably going to keep, what's the word? Crunching up. Okay, so the size again for your book is 7.5 by 5 3/4, and then it will fit in there perfectly. And I have some little scraps here for both of these, so that I can make a tab. Did I show you this book? This paper didn't even come with this book, and it goes pretty well. So I just used that. And this paper didn't come with this either. And it's not too bad either. So I just used, especially with this. This is a little more pink. But that washi goes pretty well. So there's our 3 little books. And I forget which number this is. Number 9 maybe? In the 12 by 12's. And don't forget, I meant to say last time of what you could do with these. And where'd my photo go? And then we'll do another 12 by 12 next week. Hopefully. I was going to do the single-sided, but when I got a lot of compliments on this, I decided to do this. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next time. You have a great week. Bye.